Boot trees are so important, but so underrated when it comes to maintaining your shoe. If you love your shoe and you want it to last for a long time, it's essential. So what boot trees do is, what shoe trees in general do, is they basically allow the shoe to reform after a day of wear. Think about it, the leather's been contorted, it's been pressed by your foot, so it needs to come back, and if there's no guiding form, it'll go back any way it can. It'll basically, the boot will become out of shape. And so the boot tree with its mold allows the boot to reform back to its natural shape. It also prevents the onset of creases. Now what happens is when you don't put a shoe tree in the boot, the toe will start to lift. Okay, and when the toe starts to lift, that's where you start to see creases across the vamp. And what the boot tree does is you put it in there and it prevents the toe from lifting and those creases forming across the vamp. With cedar, it actually helps wick away moisture. Now moisture is one of the leading reasons why the lining within your boots will rot. And we sweat up to half a pint of sweat a day. And you can imagine what all those salts and acids will do inside the boot. And what the boot tree made of cedar will do will help dissipate that sweat. And so if you love your boots, if you want them to look new for longer, to last longer, boot trees are just an essential item. We're going to insert the boot tree into the boot. It's not rocket science, but doing it right means that you're going to prevent any damage to the boot. So the first thing I do when I insert it is just to engage the spring, just to make sure that's active, okay? I bring the heel up to the forepart of the boot tree and I insert it into the top part of the boot on a 90-degree angle, okay? It means it's going to insert into the top of the RM boot, much easier. And when I get a few inches below, I turn it around. Once I turn it around, I grab onto the back heel toe. Okay, and I insert it down until I engage the bottom of the sole and push the back heel down, and it's as simple as that. And you should feel that there's not much space between the vamp of the boot and the top of the boot tree.